Okay, you can use this very same template that I have just developed and that I use in order to track all of my ad campaigns. You can practically just enter the amount of money that you are planning or that you are spending on Facebook ads, and then just play with the spreadsheet itself in order for you to be able to track each of your ad campaigns. So let's just jump into the spreadsheet so that you can see how it works. So here is a quick spreadsheet I use to track $3,000 of ad spend on Facebook ads to bring back over $23,000 in sales over the course of 3 months. It has 7 tabs down here, and the first tab, which is this one over here, is where I put the amount I will be investing, as well as all of the audiences that I want to test, which are all of these audiences right here. The second tab, which is a flow chart, basically just so you can see the process of how everything works, and I'll be getting back to this in just a minute. The next 3 tabs, okay, which is here for month 1, okay, month 2, and month 3, they highlight exactly what is happening on each month until we achieve the $23,000 in sales. The second to last tab, which is this one, is me highlighting exactly my email or WhatsApp marketing strategy in order to make sales of email and WhatsApp messaging right after I start getting some contacts from the Facebook ads. Finally, the very last tab is a 3-month forecast of exactly what happens from month 1 all the way until month 3, until I receive the total sales of $23,000. All of this spreadsheet, the entire spreadsheet, okay, has built-in formulas. So all you really need to do is download it for yourself and don't touch the formulas, and only enter data for the results that you are getting for your campaigns, which are basically wherever you see red fonts, that's where you will touch. Okay, everything else in black is automated through the built-in formulas. So this here is what month 1 looked like, okay, and basically what I was doing was that for this audience, on this section here, for this audience number 1, which if I go to this tab, it's this first audience, number 1 right here. Okay, let me go back to month 1. So for this audience, I was running 4 ads, 1, 2, 3, 4 ads, and basically each of the ads had its own, obviously, click-through rates to get people to my website, and it was bringing me this number of people to my website, which total was this, and then the click-through rates I was getting for people to actually sign up to my Hug Club, which I'll show you the web page of the sign up to the Hug Club. This was the click-through rate, so I was having 13 people sign up to the club, but sometimes I would also get people that would navigate through the website and purchase a product directly from the website. So I was getting this percentage of click-through rate, and so it was for this particular month under this audience 4 sales, which made me $148. So over here is basically the web page I was sending people to for each one of the 3 months. So people come to this web page, they will navigate through, and they will signing up to my whole club, to join the whole club. So if I go back right here, you will see that the whole basis of this 3-month campaign, if I go back here to my first tab, I was basically testing 3 main audiences: audiences in Midrand, audiences in Santon, audiences in Centurion. But you can add as many audiences as you want. So in total, I think it's like 24 audiences altogether. And I separate all of the audiences into age groups, which are, for example, females, Midrand females 23 until 33 years of age. And if I go down here, Santon females 23 until 33 years of age, and so forth. So you will see that I was trying to get to put the age groups 10 years apart from each other. But again, as I said, you can test as many groups, age groups, females and males as you want. And this is probably actually one of the most important things you will do, so that you are able to, in the course of the 3 months, able to see what audiences are underperforming. And not only am I finding out which are the best and worst audiences to run ads on, but I also get to find out which of the 4 ads that I'm running under each audience, which of the ads best perform. As you can see, this particular ad over here had a click-through rate of 2.11, which means it was the best performing ad for this particular audience. And it differs for the ads are all the same, but it differs for what particular audience that they are running. And this is very important, because if I would have just placed all of these ads running under the entire, or for example, say hot thing area, instead of separating them by Midrand, Santon, Centurion, and whatever other areas I wanted to run, if I just placed those ads running under the entire region, I would have never found out which of the ads are best performing and worst performing, which makes me spend actually more money on Facebook ads. So making them like this, separating them this way, is actually one of the best ways for you to spend less, so that you can actually at the end of the 3-month process come up with the most amount of income. So under these 3 tabs, okay, month 1, month 2, and month 3 is where you will actually be entering the details of what's happening from month to month for your campaigns, replacing your information wherever there is the red fonts. But for right now, I just want to show you this flow chart as an example, so that you can see, realize on the things that you need to be thinking about as you are going through this entire 3-month campaign. As you can see here, I have just placed here the location of Midrand of females between the ages of 23 until 33. As you can see, I am sending 12,500 impressions to be shown for these 4 ads right here. Okay, as you can see, there are 2 versions of image plus text ads and 2 versions of video ads. As you can see, all of these 4 ads together are bringing me 901 visitors directly to my website. However, as you can see that for this particular case, for example, that this particular ad had the best click-through rate. And as I was saying before, once people arrive into this landing page to sign up for my hot club. Right here they actually sign up, or they can explore elsewhere to some other area of my website to actually make a purchase. And if we go back here, you can actually see here that at a 4% click-through rate, I'm getting about 36 sign-ups to the club on that landing page that I just showed. And once people sign up, obviously I get their email addresses, and if I do my job right, I can send out emails to those people offering good, valuable content, which can also generate me additional sales. So this is critical. You don't just try to get sales from running ads and getting these impressions, but once you collect people's email addresses, you can email to them whenever you want, how often you want, to generate even further sales. If we shift over to over here, you can also see that obviously you have an option people signing up to the club, but quite often also it would happen that people will navigate through, and through the website they will go on to buy a product, and that could generate an extra few sales for me over there. If we jump over here, for example, we should always also strive to once people make a purchase on your website, try to also attempt to upsell them a complementary product to that of the first purchase that they make, because that, if very well done and configured on your website, can also generate extra sales for you. So don't just get stuck on running ads and trying to make one sale, but the more tweaking you have on your website of various options, once people buy something, upsell them a different product. If you add up the numbers, you can get sales over here, you can get sales over here. Over here, obviously you're not getting sales from people signing up on the club, but if they sign up to the club, you got the email addresses, so you can send emails out to them, making sales that way. So if you see, I have one way to make sale, I have a second way to make sale, I have a third way to make sale over here by upselling them a different product. But then towards month 3, basically, you will also find out that some people actually arrived on your ordering page and they were just about to order a product, but they didn't. So it is very important, through your website there are codes that you can implement, like the Facebook pixel, that you can capture all of these people that did not purchase, so you can retarget to them, because it might have just been something very small as to the reason why they did not purchase. So track these people so that you can also have a chance to make them an offer, so that they can also buy in the second or third month down the line. So you have one chance here to make a sale, 2, 3, okay, and 4 chances to make a sale. So I cannot stress how important it is to have your website very well configured with various options, giving people the ability to make an order in various ways. If you just have one way, remember, you are spending money on ads. So the more you have your entire process, your system, your website configured in such a way that will be able to capture even more sales, the more money you'll be able to make at the end of the 3-month process. Now remember that this is just a flow chart for one okay, just one of the locations. And if you just have all of these things nicely set up, okay, imagine just for this audience one, okay, I've added here all the sales that could be made, 1 2 3 4 sales. That's a total already of 1,000 sales for one particular month. Okay, this is just a flow chart so you can see what can happen if you do this very well. And if you multiply this by the number of audiences that you are testing, look at the numbers that you could be making if you have this very well nicely set up. So it's very important, you know, that you don't just think about spending money on ads, but it's the entire system that you have built and put in place, you know, the entire flow chart of what happens, sending, you know, spending money on ads, you know, putting different ads in there, having people come to your website, and then giving them different options, signing up to the page, and then you collect email addresses and all of these other three things. 1 2 3, you know, is what can make you, just for one particular audience, this amount of sales. Obviously this is an example, and it will not be like this for every single audiences. That's why you test audiences, like I was saying over here, on month to month. You test audiences separately so that you can actually see which are the best performing audiences, and any audience that is not performing, you remove them, okay, and only keep those audiences that are giving you the best results, like this. And then you can even increase the amount of money you are spending so that you can get more than 12,000 impressions. If you have a proven formula that works and brings you a reasonable amount of money for that particular month, you can increase the ad spend to it to even increase this amount. Now, if you want to use this same spreadsheet to track the campaigns that you run, just head on over to this link over here and sign up to the club, because I am only offering this spreadsheet to members of the club. It is free to become a member, and inside the club you'll be able to also download this entire spreadsheet and use it for your campaigns for free. One very important thing that I must stress is the importance of having a bulletproof backbone running on the back of your website, such as, you know, getting people to sign up to your club or your newsletter or whatever you have, collecting their email addresses, giving them an option to buy directly from the website, upselling them a product once they are about to order something or just finish ordering something, and the ability to track all of those people who did not order for some reason. Having a system like this run automated on your website 24/7 is very important. Otherwise, it just makes it difficult to make this kind of money, like putting in $3,000 on ad spend for a particular month, and then at the end of 3 months being able to make $24,000 or $23,000. It's just not possible. That's why sometimes I see people, they try to run ads and it doesn't work out for them. It's one of the main things is because they have not configured as much as they could in order to collect as much sales from their website automatically for them. And as a matter of fact, don't just sign up to the club and go straight to the spreadsheet to start running the ads. I have actually, inside the club, I put together this 7-day little mini course that tells you exactly what you need to do. It's divided in 7 days, but you can do them all in the same day if you have to, but complete each of these 7 steps in order to maximize the amount of profits that you can make. Set up a Facebook pixels so that you are able to track all of these people visiting your website, so that you're able to track whoever visited your ordering page but did not order. Okay, offer a newsletter with exclusive content. In my particular case, the newsletter is actually people joining my hot club. Okay, and offer people also uh, content delivered in a sequence of email that goes out automatically for you, so you can be sending people emails automatically. So I discussed that, set that up so that you are able to get the most sales that you can. And regardless of what business you are in, always try to find a way, if you can, accept payments online 24/7, even when you are not there, even during the night when you are sleeping. If you have your website configured to somehow accept payments online, I explain here why you need to do that. And then offer similar products. At the moment people have just purchased something or just about to buy something, try to offer them a complement product like I was explaining over here. And obviously here in day 6 is where you actually start to run ads and you get to use this spreadsheet, and then here I also discuss on the importance of regularly posting on social media, whether you're using Facebook, Instagram, or any other social media platform, as it also gives you an opportunity to test your messaging, your text, your images, your videos. By regularly posting, you'll be able to see what people are most responding to. So follow this system, sign up to the club right here, and you'll be able to get this spreadsheet, download it for yourself, use it for your campaigns, but follow this bulletproof system in order to maximize the amount of money you are able to make when you actually spend money on Facebook ads. You could be putting $3,000, $4,000, or whatever. Use the spreadsheet to track your campaigns here, and you'll be able to basically replicate the same success. Alternatively, you can also head over to this link right here, and we do have a digital marketing agency where we can actually do all of this stuff for you. There's a service using this 4-step method that we have. So if you're interested, if you don't want to go through the whole hassle and how to run this spreadsheet, how to do this by yourself, you can let us do for you. Just come over to this link over here, read this, and fill up an application form here so that we can get as much details about your company, about what you do, what you're selling, and book a call with us so we can see what we can do for you.